Yes, people. Welcome to the post-session bollocks podcast. Me and Morgan were just talking before we jumped on, and we think this is going to be a one-hit wonder. So we were talking about one-hit wonders earlier, and we're talking about Weakness with Teenage Dirtbag. We're going to be like the one-hit wonder version of that podcast. Can you think of a one-hit wonder football player? Someone in the Premier League who's had like one mega season.
Ooh, Alzar.
Elza.
Do you remember Alzar?
What,
Egyptian
played
player
for
for
Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Nabil, he didn't even have a good season though, bro.
Yeah, but he looked cool. And when I was a kid, that was enough to be a good player.
I was thinking like Michu for Swansea. Do you remember him? He
No.
had like that one season he scored like 22, 23 goals when Swansea in the Premier League. Anyway, bro, we've got
Benteke.
off topic already.
Benteke.
Yeah, I think, I think he had like a few seasons, but it wasn't many. That's a good one. Okay, let's get
Yeah,
into it, man.
fair.
So, this is the post session of bollocks podcast with myself, the host, JP Law, and with my co-host, the one, the only, the two-time Welsh champion, one-time IBFA. I was going to say IFBB, not quite yet. IBFA
Soon.
World Classic Champion, Morgan Phillips.
Hello,
Go on, mate.
everybody. Hello.
Give the people watching a little introduction into what makes Morgan tick, who Morgan is.
The first thing that makes Morgan tick is a lot of caffeine in the morning for a start. If we're talking about what actually gets us ticking, caffeine's one of them. And I like to lift heavy circles, make a lot of noises, and be judged by many people. It's normally my
That's,
passions, aside from bodybuilding. I yeah. So as Josh has very kindly introduced me, I've won two Welsh titles with Classic Physique and one world title in Classic Physique, in all places of Rome, which was amazing. And this gentleman here is the reason that all of that happened. So, he needs to take at least 60% of the credit. And he even demanded to steal my certificate off me for winning worlds. He actually took it off me. He ripped
I
it out
did,
my
gladly took
hands
it.
and he said, "Fuck you, that's mine, you skinny bitch."
I've actually got all the
So,
photos in my house of you on stage, and I've just superimposed my face over yours.
any pictures of your wedding day or just pictures of my physique with your face on?
No, but my office is for important things, man.
Oh,
I've
now,
got my Rocky poster, my Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan one, and Morgan's physique with my face on it.
some ginger twat from Newport.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the introductions. We're both amateur bodybuilders, um, and yeah, we're both competing this year, which would be cool because we haven't competed in the same year since 2021 when we first met.
21.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, a long time
2021.
ago, mate.
Fun
We're
fact
both
about
like
that year,
4 pounds heavier.
we both competed in men's physique that year.
Yeah, we
We
did.
both competed in men's physique that year. Ah, God.
Yeah,
Oh,
enough said about
bought
that, mate.
short
That's
some
it. That's
banter
it.
bullshit, that. Yeah.
I like those lads though.
Fuck it
I like
now.
those lads. Um,
I've not
yeah,
seen their
so
podcast.
yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Like Josh is a good lad. Tom's really good lad as well. I like Tom. No, they're good, man. They're good fun. So, our
Fair enough.
goals for this year, mate. So, I think for yourself, mate, what are your goals for this year, competitive wise?
So the plan is first show, win my pro card. The second show is win a pro debut. Third shot,
Into the
third
Olympia.
show is win the Olympia. So that's what I envision happening. So I want a three-show season. By the end of
If
it,
that
my
doesn't
goals,
happen,
yeah. And
if that
by
doesn't
by the
happen,
end of
Morgan
it,
sacking me.
by the end of it, I better have got the name G Bum, Ginger
G-bum.
Bum, Ginger
Ginger
Bum.
bum. I was like, what? I was like, isn't it M bum? But that sounds funny.
No,
You could just say
here,
bum, bum,
bum,
bum.
bum, No, in
That'd be
all
fucking
seriousness, my
sick.
goals. In all seriousness, my goals is to. So, I've won an IBFA world title. My plan is now to purely focus on two bros and PCA. I've done very well. I took fifth at a British invite at PCA Wales last year as a
That was
natural
mega.
in a non-natural lineup. It was a big lineup. What did we have on stage? About 14 boys.
Yeah, it was 14, 15
Um,
guys.
I was
And
very
there was
happy to
guys on
take
there who had
fifth.
like 50, 60 pounds on you, but,
Yeah.
you know, shape wins shows when it comes to classic.
So the plan is to focus on two bros and PTA.
Yeah. I think a big win for us this year, man, will be being like super competitive regional. Um,
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know who's going to turn up on the day.
No.
That's out of our control. But I'm really confident with the tissue you've added, you're going to stand well next to some of the better classic amateurs in the UK. Albeit this year, if you haven't got enough tissue, and I think front and side you'll compare really well to almost anyone. From the back, we still need more time, but like you're what 18 months assisted, so we've got the time, man. I know
Yeah.
anyone who knows Morgan knows he's not the most patient, which is actually one of his strengths. I think that's why you make a lot of progress quickly because you demand a lot from yourself, which is good.
I'm
But
very
obviously as well.
patient and calm.
But yeah, obviously, I think we'll bring your best luck this season. We'll be super competitive, and wherever that takes us, I think it'll just be a lot of lessons for the future. But the end goal's inevitable for us, man. I think for you getting a pro card, I think that's just a matter of when, not if. So we're on the right track, bro.
It's just a matter of time and autism. Simple.
And you've got all the autism, and I've got the time.
Autism. We just
All
need
the
more
autism.
drugs at this point. And I've been pushing him to give me more drugs, but he won't allow it yet.
Just to
So,
give you an insight into me coaching Morgan, every week I give Morgan detailed feedback about everything, and he just replies with more drugs, more drugs. Give me trend. The way the lights hit me, I look freaky. Give me trend.
guys, in the comments, right? In the comments, right? I want give Morgan more drugs, or
A poll.
well, yeah, just a little poll, just like tren or no
Yeah.
tren. I haven't
Trend or
touched
no
tren
trend.
yet. Tren or no
All
tren?
the trend. All the trend
All the
or no
tren.
trend.
If you ain't trenning, you ain't trying, right?
Mate,
Simple.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how much. What's the most trend anyone's ever taken?
Ask Martin Fitzwater. He'll
And
know.
that is Morgan. That is one of the best segues I've ever heard. So, talking of mine, we
There
may
we
as well
go.
talk. We may as well talk about the Arnold. Mate, that was professional as fuck. You were like Gary Lineker on Match of the Day there. What a fucking segue. Yes. So the Arnold Classic, mate. I think obviously, I think we'll start with the juicy stuff. What's your opinion on
So good.
what's your opinion on Martin? And obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, just kind of let us know like what the situation was, what happened.
So the Arnold took place over the weekend, guys, and in open bodybuilding, we had a bit of an upset with the placings. Nick Walker was, in my opinion, everyone's favourite to take it after prejudging, going into finals. That is. Um, Andrew Jackson Haddy, I believe people had sort of not knowing who had the edge. I had Haddy personally. I'm a condition guy. But nevertheless, Andrew's a freak and Andrew's brilliant. But what we saw was prior to placings being read out, we saw Martin and many other athletes walking the line, shaking everyone's hands, and he's refused to shake Nick Walker's hand. We know they've had beef in the past. I actually don't know the origin of their beef, to be honest, but I just know they have it. So it was no shock. I thought it was a bit unprofessional. But then they called out third place as Haddy. Big shock. So now we've got Nick and Andrew left, you know, and they called Nick as second. And Martin stood, taken fourth. He's already received his medal, fourth, yeah. Cheers and celebrates Nick
Oh, it was
not
bonkers.
taking the win. People keep saying losing, but it's just not taking the win. You know, second is still
Yeah,
a very good place.
yeah,
And he's celebrated like crazy. Within the last couple of days now as well, he's seen a huge backlash. He's lost all his sponsorships. And he's put up what little post saying goodbye, etc., all this. But he's been getting a lot of stick. But my opinion's changed on this in the last sort of 24 hours, if I'm being honest. And not entirely. What he did was unsportsmanlike and uncalled for. And in fact, I messaged Josh pretty much straight away saying, "Have you seen this?" And I think I either sent you a link or a post or something. And immediately my reaction
yeah,
was disgusting, vile. And I stand by that. It was disgusting, it was vile, it was
yeah,
uncalled for.
yeah,
It was not
yeah,
sportsmanlike. However, I think some of this backlash, Martin's clearly in a bad place. Okay? He's clearly in a bad place. There's clearly things going on. You know, he's clearly. I don't want to talk about his stack or his hormones. I'm not gonna. I don't know what his stack is. I don't know what his hormones are. I know he's been taking it a long time, but I'm not gonna get into that. Right?
Mate,
I
he's on
think,
anabolic. It'll heighten, it'll heighten
yeah,
everything anyway, no
of
matter if
course it
he's only
will.
taking a little. So it has
Yeah,
its part to play.
I mean, but I think he's just had his sponsorships taken away from everything. That's his livelihood. We got to remember, I don't think he
Yeah.
has a job other than bodybuilding, right?
No, he doesn't. No.
I think his emotions got the better of him on stage. I think there would have been an element of him that's seen that he's carried water and he's really pissed off with his look. So he's not in a good headspace. And he's been seeing Nick look as if he's the favourite for the last, couple hours, whatever it is, through prejudging, etc. And Nick looked phenomenal, by the way. It was my favourite Nick
Yeah.
Walker today. Wow.
Yeah.
I think he
Best,
should have
best
won.
ever.
I think he should
Yeah,
have
me
won.
too. Yeah, me too.
Which is going to be so exciting going to the Olympia with all these different potentials. Everyone's beating everyone, sort of thing, right?
Different narratives,
But
isn't there? The
yeah,
pendulum of momentum is swinging between
it's
athletes.
crazy. We've
It's
got Derek
yeah,
and Samson to come back. It's
yeah,
fucking brilliant. It's what we want to see as fans.
yeah,
But
man,
I don't think
100%.
I think Martin's had his punishment. I th- I
Yeah,
I think those sponsorships being ripped away from him is enough. I think people need to lay off. I think it would be nice for
yeah,
his inner
yeah,
circle and people that know him to get around him and see where he's at, because I think he's probably in a worse place than people realise. To have done that on
yeah,
stage,
yeah.
I think
I
I'm not excusing his behaviour, but he needs help.
yeah. He's
Over to you, Josh.
it's Yeah, I really don't like it, man. So, like, similar to yourself, I played a lot of sport growing up. Physical sports like rugby, boxed. I played football. I know people don't see football as a physical sport, but when you play it at an amateur level, it is. Like, it really is.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
and, like, I was always taught as a kid, no matter what happens on the field, you get up and you shake someone's hand, look them in the eye, and you move on. Like, if people can do that and they're boxers or you're playing rugby, these real sports where you get after people and you can hurt people. If they can then shake someone's hand, a bodybuilder should be able to. Yeah. So I've
100%.
I've got mass. I've lost so much respect for mine. Not as a bodybuilder. As a bodybuilder, he's unbelievable. Possible future Mr. O, the most complete bodybuilder probably on the
Prague.
planet in open. Yeah,
Prague
but as a
2024. Wow.
mate, as a person, he's fucking trash. Like
Yeah.
he is. Like people are trying to defend him as a person. He's like come out now and he's like defending his actions. He's almost now playing the martyr, playing the victim, saying, "Oh, my sponsor's been taken away." Now people shouldn't be going out of their way to message him or enjoy
No.
his downfall. Like I don't agree with that, but that's society. And if you look at these people who are messaging him, they've got nothing going on in their life. They
No.
have you seen like the South Park meme, the fat guy wanking in his fucking mum's basement, like making fun of people online. That's the type of guy, man. So like, hopefully Martin doesn't take any of that too personally, and like, because the last thing we want is someone killing themselves over bodybuilding.
We don't need another death in bodybuilding. We don't need it to be a suicide. I know that's really just
Yeah,
said that black and white, but we just don't. No one will be happy with that. Nick will not be okay
no.
with it. No one will be okay with that. Someone needs to have a word with
Well, I
him
think I
about his
think Nick has
behaviour,
come out and
whether
said
that be the
basically,
IFB
if you're a
team,
fan of
about
mine,
his professional behaviour on stage, or his close circle, about his.
yeah, bear with me a
Sorry,
second,
just
man.
cut there,
My
man. I got you
Yeah.
back. Yeah, I got you
Give
back.
me give me a sec. I'm gonna see. Yeah, cool. My internet's just being a dick. I'm just gonna switch my phone off the internet and see if that helps. But yeah, yeah, I think we're both in the same kind of thought process with Martin. Like, he's had his punishment now. I think his punishment's actually a bit too extreme. But you know, he's a fucking dickhead. He's a piece of work, isn't he, man? Like, he's a
He is a
great
piece of work.
bodybuilder, and he's a trash person. So
But at
yeah,
the end of the day, we don't
but
need anyone doing anything stupid
no,
as a
no,
result of
it's
this sport.
exactly, yeah. So
You
people
know,
need to lay off. Like, he's had his punishment now. Um,
I found interesting. I've got something a little, yeah. Andrew Jack, who won the Arnold, has reached out to Brett Wilkin, who everyone
yeah,
knows is
this is
super
cool.
close to Martin. Right? I gotta
Yeah,
read this out. Okay. So I got some texture. This is a message from Andrew Jack to Brett Wilkin, who is his brother, right? They're best buds. Bro, I want to run this through you firstly. Let me know what you think. Firstly, I want to, from my own heart, get Martin and his lady a 1 week all inclusive trip, flight and hotel, return shuttle from airport and hotel and back, so that he can go cool off and blow off steam because I understand as a man, things sometimes doesn't go well like how we want it to, but we also just have to trust and pray for self-control. Else our demons will, I can't see that, will push us deep into darkness. And then it goes on. He mentions Costa Rica. Will be good at least to help him cool off and breathe some different air around him now is very polluted with negativity. There's a little bit broken up. Let me know, bro, and I'll make my assistant get to work as early as Thursday this week. They can fly off. And I thought that was a class act. I thought
yeah, yeah,
that was. I really like Andrew as a person.
yeah.
Um, I believe he still does his day-to-day job. By the way,
He
I
does.
don't.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that.
he's.
Yeah,
I
so
I
cool.
think he's a class act. He
Yeah,
won, by the way, and I don't believe there's any animosity between Martin and Andrew. Um, but this wasn't even Martin's situation to worry about. It wasn't even to do with him really, But he still reached out. He's offered an all-inclusive week, a couple of weeks to Costa Rica. I just thought it was. I saw that. And I just thought that's a good representative of the sport. That is a class act.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I, th- I think the contrast between the two and their actions show, I think, the difference in quality of humans they are, doesn't it? Like,
I wonder if
but
he'll take it.
you know, Andrew's just won 750K. I'd fucking take it.
I fucking take it too.
Yeah, he's not short of money, is he? Um, but yeah, I mean, all I can say is, like, Martin just needs to use this as an opportunity to grow up and mature and do some
Yeah,
soul searching.
100%.
Yeah.
Now
So,
there
yeah.
was some drama in classic as well. Before we go on to actual like talking placements, we've got Mike
What?
missing weight by 6 pounds because he thought he'd be taller. It wasn't. He actually thought he'd be taller. His goal was to I'm gonna make weight because I'm gonna get taller between the
I'm gonna
Olympia and
take.
the fucking
I'm take.
Arnolds.
I'm gonna take enough GH and grow it.
Mental. What a stupid.
Oh,
Did he not just like check his height like a day or two before just to be sure?
it's
Like,
bonkers, man.
and
I.
he's now not doing Detroit because he
He's not doing.
missed the cutoff. No, he
Yeah.
missed the cutoff because he didn't understand Eastern time. Apparently,
Fucking.
Eastern time, EST. I'm not sure. Apparently, he got his time
Yeah,
zones
yeah.
confused, and he was on the fucking plane.
That's mad.
I don't know
God,
what's
he's
going
had.
on with his logistics team. The people managing him. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's him or the people managing him, but there's something messed up with his camp. It's just so unorganized.
It's not like him either because he's quite. He's not OCD because I think we all as bodybuilders use the phrase OCD too often, but he's very particular. Um, so I'm
Mm.
shocked at that. Yeah. So that's a big fuck up on his behalf. So it's been an awful week for him. But
Yeah.
I think it just shows he can't stay in classic, mate, because the look he brought to the Olympia was like,
Mm.
it doesn't justify the quality of his physique, and he cannot
No.
look anywhere near his best or be competitive now. Now that he's been rehydrated, which is mad.
Unless he actually gets taller.
Yeah, well,
Mental.
mate, if he gets taller, I'll be DMing him asking, what's the secret, bruv? I've
But
been waiting for
I
a
just
growth
can't.
spurt since I was like 14.
I just can't believe the lack of organisation. I wouldn't dream of being so unorganised. But then, you got fucking a little autistic ginger freak right here. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I
what did you
couldn't,
think of the
I
classic
couldn't do
physique?
that, mate.
What
To
did
be
you
honest,
think of the
mate, I
classic
didn't,
physique? Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I didn't see it.
the
As soon as,
disrespect.
mate, as soon as Mike wasn't in there, I was like, it's not even a competition. So I was like, I couldn't be asked to watch it. I thought Wesley looked immense.
Yep.
Like he brought up his legs. He finally took an off season, and that's a lesson for anyone out there. Spend time in an off
Absolutely.
season. Spend time in a surplus, training hard. Because someone asked him what was the secret, and he said, "I just trained my legs and got stronger. That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that." But
Simple.
Wesley looked immense, mate, and I think with his legs coming up now, he has a very interesting shape and structure, which not many people can stand next to and compare to. It is apples and oranges, him compared to everyone else.
So unique. It's so
Yeah,
Arnold-esque.
it is. It's spot on Arnold-esque for sure, man. Like that big rib cage, like massive arms, like his
Yeah.
his delt detail is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think even I'd have a hard time up against him.
He
I
might win
think
a
I
he
think
might he might win a shot or two, bro.
well, you've got the IBFA world champion here, right? That is an
Yeah,
internationally recognised world title. So I am just as much a champ as fucking Wesley Vissers. In fact, I never heard of him winning a world title. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just saying, Wesley, if you see this, I'm coming for you, big boy.
yeah.
You big,
Fuck your
what is
Arnold.
it? What is he? The Dutch Oak, right?
Yeah, he's Dutch,
Yeah,
isn't he? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, so yeah, no, a couple of the younger guys in Classic looked really good as well. Um,
I love Mamoli. I love Mamoli. Ah, he's just
yeah,
not big enough.
I don't really, except for like the top 10 guys in Classic, maybe even
Mm.
top 7 or 8. I don't really follow a lot of the Classic guys, I'll be honest, mate. I just love the open guys, I think. I think it's fucking freaky. But, I think we're all kind of like, we look at what we see in ourselves, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not Classic, so like I
You
just
just hate us
don't
because
enjoy
you
watching
ain't
it as much.
us.
You hate this because you
You
hate
hate
this.
us because you ain't us, right? Never seen you
Spot on,
pull a
mate.
vacuum, right?
Oh, mate. I started practicing vacuums a couple of months ago. I was doing it like first thing in the morning, and I've just packed her in because I was
Mm.
like, no, this is ridiculous. Mate, it's fucking brutal. But yeah, no, it was another good weekend, man, and obviously, I think it just makes it really interesting for the Olympia now. All the new narratives,
Well,
especially in open.
we had Haddy in third, which is just shocking. As
Yeah,
in, not shocking from Haddy, as in, like, it was just a shocking result. I liked how Haddy looked. I think he looked a little softer from the back.
yeah. I
He
didn't
didn't
like
look as
his look in
sharp as
prejudging.
normal. He was
Yeah,
levels up in finals. He really brought it in finals. I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
thought I was waiting for the scorecard to come out because obviously he took third finally. So based on that and knowing his look was improving in the finals, I was thinking, my God, did he get fourth at prejudging or something then? Because the way his look improved, it looked like he took a jump up. But then it looked like they had him third at prejudging and third at finals. It was a really
Yeah,
straightforward scorecard. It
yeah,
was Andrew Jacks was winning prejudging and finals. Nick was in second prejudging and
yeah.
finals, and Haddy was third. Which is not what the show looked like to me. It didn't.
No, I didn't, man.
Andrew
It
Jacks was
didn't.
definitely better in finals. But it
was.
looked
Yeah,
like
he looked
Nick
great.
nailed prejudging. Nick looked sick at finals, but I can see how maybe it looked as if maybe Andrew closed the gap or maybe slightly overtook him in finals. I get it. But I don't know how
Yeah, yeah,
Nick didn't outright win prejudging. Like, that was just, that should have been, in my opinion, Nick
yeah,
won. It was, if I was
yeah,
judging,
yeah. I agree.
but I'm not a judge, yeah, I'd be saying Nick.
Yeah, he looked great, man. He looked great.
Oh, so good.
He was in condition. He was nice and full. His legs
Oh,
held
you've broken
really
up a
well
little bit
through the
there.
prep.
Well,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Sick. His legs held really well from prep, which he suffered from before. His midsection looked great. His presentation was good.
Yeah.
I know a few people have said that sometimes in his transitions he lets his stomach go for a moment, but like I I actually think a lot of them do that, but I think it's just more noticeable for him because it's been made an issue, and because unless his waist is 100% in and he's on it, it doesn't look great. So I think because like if Andrew Jack lets his stomach go for a second, he still looks fucking awesome. Like,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, it was
I
no, it
didn't.
was a fucking brilliant show.
I was impressed with Andrew's legs, though. That's the best I've seen Andrew's legs.
Yeah, his legs have come up. His hamstrings, glutes looked better. His condition was better again. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he looked wild, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to take your eyes off him as well, isn't it? Like, I think, if you just asked someone on the street and you had a picture of like the top five or top four, whatever it is, and you said like, yo, who do you like? Don't tell them criteria. Don't tell them what they're looking for. Just let them go off instinct. Their eyes are going to go to Andrew Jack.
Yeah, 100%.
He's got the best midsection we've seen in bodybuilding for a long time, and I think
Yeah.
to the average person on the street, that's one of the first things they look at. He's got massive arms. His triceps. Have you seen his
Enormous.
triceps? Just hanging out.
Um,
It,
they're
it's
crazy.
wild. It's
Do you reckon,
wild, mate.
do you reckon he synthos those motherfuckers?
Fuck knows what he does, mate, but I want some of it. Fuck me.
Yeah, absolutely. If anyone knows, drop it in the comments and send me a link, please.
Yeah, yeah. We're straight on that. Add the
Yeah.
cart. Purchase.
Ain't nothing natty around here about my fucking shopping cart. There's nothing natty about my shopping cart.
Yeah, so I think that covers the Arnolds, doesn't it, man? Or the Arnold. I'm not sure what you're actually
Yeah,
supposed to
and then
call
we
it.
look forward to the Detroit Pro this weekend. If you want to get onto that now, off the back of it.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Yeah, so I've got
What's
the
the
lineups here.
have you got
I
the
don't know if you've
lineups?
seen. Yeah, I got the lineups. We'll go through open, shall we?
Okay.
Seeing as you know nothing about classic, you know. Right, the first name for me here on this lineup, I'm so excited to see, and it's Blessing of Waterview.
Yeah, bless him. Yeah.
Right, he looks wild at the minute. I don't care what anyone says. I know he's shit the bed a couple of times, but we must remember he's a former New York Pro winner, right? People have forgotten about him, and I was listening to another podcast, Thick Strength and Power, and the guy just straight up went, Nick, sorry, off Thick Strength and Power, straight up went, oh, it's Mo Fooders. And I'm thinking, I don't think it is just Mo Fooders. Blessing is a fucking seasoned competitor. I wouldn't disrespect him like that, just purely out of, I think he's taken some time away from the sport, right?
Yeah.
He had a really good, 2022 or 2023? Won the New York
Yeah, it
Pro.
was
He
2023, I
he won
think.
a couple. Right? He was doing really well. In fact, there were talks about him looking at, top 5 Olympia. There were talks of that. I think everyone knew that
Yeah,
was
I
a bit
remember that.
unrealistic, but there were bloody
Yeah, yeah.
talks of it. So guess what? Don't be surprised if Blessing Waterloo turns up here. So we've got Blessing, Derek Dolgner, Nathan Epler, Mo
I
Fuda,
like Nate.
Erin
No.
Gowley,
Oh, goalie.
Ronald
Yeah.
Gordon, yeah,
He's good.
Canadian,
Yeah.
Chris
Gets
Jones
into good
from the
condition.
UK, Abu Kanate, I believe he's British actually. They got American down here, but I'm sure. Abu
Is he
Kanate,
is he
you'll know
related to
him.
the Liverpool centre back?
I mean, no, I'm not going to make a joke. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I'm just going to move on to the next thing.
He's not black,
Right,
is he?
we're
Is
going
that
to
what
get
you're going to
cancelled
say?
if I'm. He's not black. Just one black joke. Oh, fuck's sake.
It's not even a
Walter
joke. It's just
Martin, fact. Elias
cool.
McCall, Christopher Miller, Patrick Moore,
Oh
Leandro
shit!
Cencini Perez, and Anthony Williams. So
Is
the names that are
is
standing
Anthony
out to
Williams
me,
the guy who made his debut at the Arnold last week?
I believe so,
Yeah,
yeah.
John Dewitt's guy.
Because he won the
Um,
Arnold Amateur the year before,
so
and that's why he got the
should we just
invite, I
do
believe.
top five? Because some of those
So,
guys I'm not too sure of.
yeah, well, who's sticking out for you top five? What are you thinking?
I haven't seen any updates from Blessing. Let me have a look quickly
Looks
now.
good.
See if I
At least the last I
actually haven't
saw. I
seen.
don't know when the last time was I saw him. I always liked Blessing, if I'm honest. I loved the energy he always brought. I loved the energy he brought.
Oh, to be fair, he posted an update a few days ago, and his legs look fucking wild.
Didn't he have a little bit of a drama? Not drama, but like a bit of a friendly rivalry with Nick Walker? Because they were very
Yeah,
new to the
yeah,
scene at the same time.
yeah. Blessing's
Both New
just
York Pro winners.
Blessing's a smart guy though, isn't he? Like for marketing.
I like Blessing. I've always liked Blessing. I think he's clever.
He
I
is
think he's
clever, man.
fun. And he makes a very boring sport quite fun.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, he does look. He looks really good in these, man.
Mate, he
I don't know
does
if you
look
can
really
see it.
good.
Is it gonna? Oh,
Um,
you can't.
I can see the outline of him, but I've seen this
Yeah.
update. I've seen it.
But yeah, I think Blessing or Mo Fuda first and second. Um,
You put in Patrick Moore anywhere near that top five?
I think Patrick Moore would be towards the back end of that top five.
Yep.
Um, he hasn't really nailed it for a couple of years now, has he? I think
No.
Nathan Epler could be. I think Nathan Epler would be in that top five. Was it
Yeah.
Ron
Yeah.
Gordon as well? You said.
Yeah. Ron Gordon.
Yeah, I think that'd be the top five. I'm not sure if. I think one and two would be Blessing and Mo Fuda. Three and four, I'm thinking between Nathan Epler and Ron Gordon. Um, Ron Gordon's really underrated. And then five, I think Patrick Moore. He's got great shape, isn't he? He's got a pleasing
Yeah.
physique. It's just
It's a shame what happened with Patrick because he just really disappeared, didn't he?
he's just never added the size he needed.
So much potential
Yeah,
at one point.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how
Well, I,
old he
I
is
remember
now, but
he won the Cali Pro like 4 or 5 years ago, and he looked fucking unbelievable. Um,
yeah.
but again, it was a small lineup. There was no like big guys there, so he's gonna look great in that sort of lineup where if he's in a lineup with guys like Blessing and Mofuda, like he's just gonna look small, man.
Oh yeah.
Look, you vaping away, mate. You fucking animal. He
Cancel
vapes
me.
where he
Fuck it.
wants. He vapes where he wants.
I do what the fuck I want where I want, I'll have you know.
This is my world. You're just
Simple
fucking
as
living in
that.
it.
Exactly. I'm autistic. I'm quite literally king of the world, in my mind.
The universe revolves
Now,
around me. What's your thoughts on the
yeah,
top
it
five,
fucking
mate?
does. It fucking does. My top five. There's
Yeah.
so many names on there. I don't know if I'm being honest with you. The ones I do know are the ones that you've spoken about being top five. But I'm interested in seeing Abu Kanate. It's someone I follow. I'm not
If
even
he
joking.
if he turns up in a Liverpool top, it'd be fucking class. Or Liverpool
Do you not
Liverpool
know
fucking
this guy?
poser trunks.
Do you not know
No,
this
I
guy?
don't. No, I don't, man. I haven't seen him.
He's class. I really. So he was classic, but he just couldn't make weight any longer. This was like 2 years ago. He could no longer make weight, but he was freshly a pro. So he had a very short stint at this classic pro scene. Very short. He's got crazy arms. When I say
Is he? Is this
crazy, I
his?
mean very similar shape to Andrew Jacked. Like,
Oh,
you know,
shit.
those black arms, right? Like,
It's just that bubbliness, isn't it, man? Motherfuckers.
he's got such a bubbly physique. If anyone doesn't know him watching this, uh, please go find his Instagram. Abou Kanate, like the legendary Liverpool defender that is.
Mate, mate. After last night's performance, he is not legendary. Did you watch the game?
I was in bed. I was up at 4, so I know it was an early
Mate,
kickoff. But guess what?
it
Me and the
was,
missus were up
yeah.
at 4, so she made me watch Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses.
Fucking
What's that?
bitch. It's shit comedy.
Oh, is
She
it?
made me watch. Yeah, I missed the game because I was watching some shit comedy with
Mate,
Jennifer
watching
Aniston.
Kanate defend was a shit comedy. I can tell you that.
Fair,
We were fucking awful.
fair.
If anyone doesn't know, me and Morgan are big Liverpool fans, but we don't want to talk about football on this podcast. One, because it's a bodybuilding podcast, and two, because Liverpool is
What
shit.
football?
Yeah,
Liverpool are shit.
yeah.
Liverpool are
It's
shit. I
harsh.
don't want to talk about it.
No,
Right?
we'll move on.
Disgusting.
So, mate,
But
we obviously
no, he's
touched
actually got a
upon
really nice physique. I see
your
him
season
being
coming up.
someone to watch for the future.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that.
Yeah,
I'll have a look later. That'll be cool. Send me his page. I'll have a look. So,
yeah.
mate, we touched upon your season earlier on. Um, do you have any shows in mind? Do you want to let people know, the audience know, what shows you have in mind when you're competing, etc., etc.?
All right. So this is actually the first you're hearing of it as well, really, isn't it?
Well,
Properly.
I told you on your check-in this week, didn't I? Like, have a look at shows you
Yeah.
definitely want to do, so we can kind of find. We've got the timeline set up for like your starter prep, but we just want to fine tune it because it'll take Morgan like
So
4.5 weeks to get shredded.
if that, come on.
Couple of
Right.
refeeds.
So this is what we're looking at. And I'd have to book some off work, by the way, just so everyone knows. I've seen 3 that I'm okay with. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip the first one and come back to it. September 13th, PCA Midlands in Birmingham.
September 13th.
September 13th.
That's the Sunday, is it? No.
That's a Sunday. Why do you know that?
Yeah.
Why do you know what
I think
dates are
that's
Sundays?
it's because I know I've got all the shows booked for clients in my head for
Uh,
September, October.
and I want to do 2 rows. I've not actually
Yeah.
looked at the regionals I want to do, but there's an Open Pro qualifier October 17th in fucking Bradford, and it clashes with PCA finals. For fuck's sake. And then potentially the hometown Sunday 30th PCA Wales in Newport at the ICC. And guess what, guys? I'm a fitness consultant at the Celtic fucking Manor, and it's in my place at work. And I'll be very honest with everyone here. I don't want to do a show in front of a load of fucking people I don't know, because it'll be a fucking Martin situation where people are preying on my downfall. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm the type of guy that rather drive 2, 3, 4 hours away where people don't know me, turn up on stage, stress free, hit the stage, wham. And Josh knows about me. I stress on a show day. I'm fucking shit. Right? I love it, but I'm a stress head. And it sounds awful. It sounds weird. I kind of don't want to do a show in my hometown just because too, too many people I know. I know it sounds weird, right? But yeah, I'd rather drive a bit further. Just yeah, but I will do it, and I will win. Obviously, my PCA Pro card. So I mean, yeah, but I do. Yeah, so that's in mind. I was struggling to find actually enough shows that I want to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be doing any little federations in my mind. I want to be sticking to PCA and 2 bros. I want to be good at their criteria. I want to know exactly what they want of me. I don't want to waste time doing other shows when, one, I've done the circuit on the little shows for a good few seasons now. Um, you'd maybe say hit the ceiling with those shows. Maybe, I've won a couple of Welsh titles, a
Probably.
world title.
Yeah. You
I'd,
won a world title with the
I'd,
IBFA, so
yeah,
you've completed it, mate.
I'd much rather be a small fish in a big pond,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to stick to PCA and two bros specifically. So yeah, I'm actually struggling to find dates. So in the comments, guys, if you got any shows recommendations that you think I should do, please whack it in there.
I think
We're looking at
yeah,
August onwards, really.
yeah, I think any time from early August you'll be ready, man. The good thing with you as well, which this is good advice for anyone watching if they're an athlete or coach, for 90% of athletes, you want a show season window for your first to last show, 4 to 6 weeks. Ideally close to that 4 weeks, because natural or enhanced, you'll see the physique break down, you'll see the physique become tired, and a tired physique does not respond well to filling up glycogen stores and bringing a fresh look. But with Morgan's a bit of an outlier there, where Morgan could do a show early August, compete throughout August, September, end of October, and be fine, and hold condition.
My body likes being lean.
Yeah, if anything, we could probably get you peeled by August and then reverse you out through September, and you'll grow in, like literally grow into shows, which is a phrase I hate, but it actually applies here.
Little trend.
Yeah, it's a little trend. Yeah, just a sprinkle of trend.
My body likes being lean. A long season does not daunt me. I've experienced amazing preps. I've experienced fucking awful preps. Now, when you lot are thinking about your bad preps, go take your story somewhere fucking else. Right? I don't want to hear it. Right? You don't know my prep. You don't know about my preps. You don't know me.
That reminded me of The Hangover. No one knows Stu like I do. Not you. No one's prepped like I have. Not you.
Also, if you're crying about being a bitch on prep, stop being a bitch and get on with it. It was a fucking conscious choice you made to do it, so stop being a bitch. If it ends up being a bit longer than 4 weeks, right? Oh, boo fucking who? Grow up.
Agreed. Yeah, so that's your plan for the season, isn't it, bro?
That's my plan. What are your plans for the season, Joshua?
My plans for the season are PCA Wales. That's kind of like the main target.
Well, of course I'm going to have to do it then. If you're in Newport, well, why don't you stay mine the night before? Because I'm 5 minutes from venue.
I would, but I'll have the wife and baby coming down to watch. But we'll probably pop in anyway to see you. Check on you in the morning. You live in a mansion
room at Celtic Manor. Yeah, you can stay. I've still got room. It's fine. Like, there's plenty of room here. But if not, I'll get you a discounted suite at Celtic Manor. I'll sort you out.
Maybe after prep, I'll take you up on that, so I can make the most of it. If you know what I mean.
Fair.
Hotel sex.
Fair.
Yeah, so PCA Wales is the main one.
Taking the baby, you sick fuck. You can't have hotel sex with a baby in the room.
Yeah, just fucking chuck her in the bath or something.
With the rubber duckies.
No water in there, obviously. Just put her in the bath and just fucking give her a toy. It's fine, mate. It's fine. It's fine. That's how they gain character, mate. Little things like that. It's important.
No, that's called trauma.
So yeah, PCA Wales. I'd like to do a 2 bro show as well. Mate, do you want to know something mad? I registered for the PCA show this week, and if anyone doesn't know me, I'm not blessed in height. I actually fall into the medium class. How funny is that?
Shut the fuck up.
Genuine, mate. There's going to be actual midgets competing if I fall in the middle class. Like, that's hilarious. I can't wait to see who's short.
How short does short get? How short does short
exactly,
get?
Mate.
This is fucking ridiculous.
I know. What's Gimli's going to be turning up for Lord of the Rings to fucking compete by the looks of it.
Fuck.
Yeah, so
you're
PCA Wales. I know. Well, only in height. A massive width.
Yeah.
Girthy as fuck, bro. So PCA Wales, I'll do a 2 bro show as well, but yeah, for me this season is very much what's the word? Just kind of finding where I stand amongst like the amateurs in the UK. And then I'm looking forward to this year because there'll be no pressure. It's just go in, compete, enjoy, get plenty of lessons, get feedback, and then into off season. And then whether I compete again next year, year after, I won't take as long off season because obviously I've done 2023 to 2026. So I'll either compete again next year or year after, depending on how much I need to improve. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it though. It's gonna be a fun season, man. And I have 9 guys competing this year, 10 including myself. So it's gonna be a busy fucking year, bro.
Who the fuck says 2023 or 2026?
What should I have said?
2023, 2026, 2021, 2022, 2023.
Yeah. Usually I would just disagree with you for the sake of it, but
I think
yeah,
I'm
that was
right.
quite nonce. That was quite nonce, like, wasn't it? That was poor behaviour, questionable.
That was
Yeah,
a bit gay.
I c
2023.
yeah.
Okay, now, Josh,
It would have been less gay to suck a cock.
way less gay. I can think of worse things you've done.
Well,
We're not going to talk
should we go
about
into the
that.
question? Should we go into the
Oh, fucking
questions?
hell.
So, anyone who doesn't know,
Okay.
we filmed this podcast 2 weeks ago as like a trial, and we got some really good questions. So we've saved the questions so we can redo it. Basically, the quality wasn't great between me not wearing headphones, Morgan's camera, so we just thought we'd do it again. To be honest, we haven't really touched upon anything we did in that first podcast because we didn't want to just repeat it because I don't know, it looks scripted and like I don't think it'd suit us. So we're just shooting off the hip. But we are going to go through the questions. So Morgan already knows about this question. Um, so we'll
If you
so
have children, make sure they're not watching.
yeah, if you have a weak stomach, please turn off now. So this question is actually from one of my oldest mates. To be fair, he's a good lad. He's not interested in bodybuilding, but like he's super supportive of me, if that makes sense. But when I put a question box up asking ask his questions, he just wrote, "Bro, tell the story about your stepsister."
Is this the boy that was in the story too?
No, it wasn't. No,
No,
no, different
no,
guy. No, no.
no.
That would be interesting actually. So
That would be
I'll give you
interesting.
I'll give you the short version of the story. So this
Please,
was
it's
like 10 years,
disgusting.
this was like 12, 13 years ago. I was like 18, 19. It was Black Friday, which is obviously traditionally like a big day for like going out drinking. Me and my oldest mate, a guy called G, was best man at my wedding. We were down our local having a couple of beers, and at the time he was quite like a shy guy. Now he's not. He's basically like a Lothario, like a woman, a real ladies' man now. It's unbelievable. But anyway, at the time he was a bit shy, and he's like, "Oh, that girl at the bar is quite cute. I want to go talk to her." So, but he was taking ages, so he went to the toilet. So I thought, "Fuck it, I'll go up, get chatting to her for him, wingman him, buy her a drink, and tell her to go join, and then leave him to it." So done that. She came over. They're chatting away. I'm just kind of doing my things, speaking to people I know. And then things are going really well with them. Like, they have a little kiss, they're doing this and that. I'm sure there was some, PG-13 hand stuff under the table. And then I turned around to him and I said, "Look, mate," I said, "my parents are away for the weekend. If you need somewhere to seal the deal, you can do it in my house. That's absolutely fine." So we went up to the house and then I said to him, I said, "Look, you're welcome to use my bedroom. Just obviously chuck the sheets in the wash afterwards, stuff like that, because I'm a top wingman, mate. I'll do anything for my boys." So I sorted him out. We're having a couple of drinks in the house. He then went to walk her into the room, and she turned around and grabbed me and dragged me in. So obviously, 2 plus 1, if people don't know, equals 3. So we do our thing, blah blah blah. Won't go into too much detail. Wake up the next day, she leaves. Me and him are laughing about it. It's
No,
hilarious.
please, let's have the details.
No, we don't need the details. So the so the next day, then I meet up with like all the football boys, and we're telling the story how we had a threesome. They thought it was hilarious, as boys do. It was all consensual, by the way. And then and
Oh,
then
thank you.
couple of
Great.
a couple
Really,
of weeks
really, that makes the story so much better.
Well, we'll see. A couple of weeks later, then my old man rings me. My old man's got a new girlfriend, so he's like, "I want you to come over and meet her." So I was like, "Oh, sound, yeah, no worries." I said, "I'm going out with the boys on the weekend." It's obviously I play football at the time, so I'm out every weekend. So I didn't want to drink and drive because I'm responsible. So he picks me up. We go over. I walk in, meet his new girlfriend who became his wife. We had like a Sunday roast. It was great. Blah blah blah. And then
Bit
he
roast.
turns around. He turns around and he's like, I can't remember his wife's name at the girlfriend at the time, but he was like, her daughter, I think it was Gemma. She's coming home from work soon. She's about your age. You might know her. And I was like, well, she lived about 20 minutes away, the mum. So I was like, there's no chance I know the daughter. The daughter walks in, and behold, it was the girl me and my best mate had a threesome with. And the worst part about that story is my dad then married the mum. So I technically had a threesome with my stepsister. But I will caveat that because you need
No,
context. No,
no.
because my friends will often just, in a group of people, will be like, Josh had a threesome with his stepsister. And I'm like, no,
You did.
I had a threesome with someone who became my stepsister. That's important.
Bullshit.
It is. Context is
You
important.
fucked your sister. In fact, forget the step part. You fucked your sister.
No,
By law,
no,
she was just your sister. By law, she's sister.
not, not at the time of the act.
By law, sister. Right?
No.
There's some hillbilly shit. Right? I don't know what you lot do down in fucking Bridgend, but it's
So,
pretty fucked.
okay, hear me out. Let me try defend myself here. So, for example, you go and win a show as a natural. In a natural show, you've never taken steroids. You become a world natural champion. Then, after that, you start taking steroids and you start competing. Does that mean you're a cheat? Because you now take steroids.
I think the difference is, Josh. I think the difference is,
Yeah.
I'm honest about being on steroids, but you're not honest about fucking your sister.
I told you I had a threesome with a girl who became
You're in
my
denial.
stepsister.
It's not like I'm in denial that I'm on steroids. You're in denial. Right? You can't come round to the fact that you were like, oh, yeah, I love fucking my sister. Yeah,
No.
I want to fuck
You
my
gotta be
sister
careful.
harder.
So, yeah, mate, I honestly think if you tell the context of the story, I come out looking okay.
It makes it maybe like 2% better. But if it was
It's
in a
this.
newspaper, right?
Oh, the headline would kill me.
If it was in a newspaper, the headline just says, Josh fucked his sister.
Yeah,
Right? No one reads after. No one cares. When you pick up a
I
newspaper,
know,
you
I
see the
know,
headline
I
in
know,
a shop and you put it back down. No one gives a fuck.
I
In the
know. That's
comments,
why.
please tell us, did or did Josh not fuck his sister? Just that simple. Did Josh or not fuck his sister?
It's a rough story, man. My mate, he'll watch this. I'll send him it. He'll fucking love that. He'll be creasing. Anyway, so that's that done, mate. That's the embarrassing story done. If anyone sticks around now, we'll go through the rest of the Q&A, mate. Should we do a question each?
Let's do it.
You go, man.
Okay,
You go, bro.
so I've got a question. How many monsters / pre-workout could you drink before giving yourself a heart attack?
Oh,
I want
this
the
is a tough
milligrams
one.
of the scoop, right? So we're talking 150 milligram a monster, but how many
Right.
milligrams a pre, and then how many monsters, and then we have a rough milligrammage, right? Dosage.
So
I
I
think it's
feel
person
like,
dependent.
oh, 100%, 100%, mate, because I have a high tolerance for caffeine. I always have. Apparently, that's a ADHD thing.
That's the one, Josh. ADHD.
Mate, this is so. I've always assumed I don't have ADHD or anything fucking like that. My wife, the other day, a couple of weeks ago, sorry, she basically just dropped this bombshell that I am like a perfect representation of ADHD, and I do not understand it because I'm like, I can hyperfocus.
Yeah.
I thought ADHD was just people who are fucking stupid and can't focus. I didn't realize it goes the other way.
Hear me out. You can't focus on shit that you're not interested in, though, can you?
That's right. Yeah,
There we go. You have to be
yeah,
interested. Once you're interested in it, you can
yeah. Once
hyper-focus.
I'm
It's very similar to
interested,
my
it's
autism,
like
right?
boom. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm a genius at everything that I'm very much interested in. But if I'm not interested in it,
just
there
nothing.
is no care in the world.
Yeah.
No energy will be wasted on it. Not a single thing.
Mate, I'm
You know,
exactly the same. And this, my wife was telling me, and she was reading all like the symptoms and everything like that, the traits, and I was like, oh my god, I have ADHD. But now I just tell people I have good ADHD. There's bad ADHD, which is like, fucking the mongs of society, but I have good ADHD. If that makes
there's
sense.
reasons why
That's
you
how I.
fall into the monk society, though, Josh. There are other reasons.
Yes, because I
Yeah.
have mong strength. That's it, bro.
No, it's because you fucked your sister, but yeah. Just saying.
No, I fucked someone who became my stepsister. That's important.
Oh,
That
fuck
is so important.
off.
That is so important, bro.
Right, okay. There we
Yeah,
are.
so caffeine hit me.
I reckon caffeine. I think I could in a day. So we're just going to assume this is a daily consumption. It doesn't say, but how many could you drink before giving yourself a heart attack? So we're going to assume the caffeine's in your system for 24 hours, right? I think I
Yep.
could smash 4 scoops of pre mixed in with a monster, followed by a post-workout monster, followed by a pre-bed monster, and then maybe my heart would start tickling whilst I'm asleep.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not.
think your heart would
I think I could
explode.
take more.
Yeah, I don't think your heart would explode, but that session would be awful, mate. Imagine trying to train legs with that much caffeine.
I think I'd just be on the shitter.
Yeah, and like
I think I'd be
your
shitting it.
breathing would your breathing would be all over the place.
Oh,
Your focus would be fucked. Yeah, that'd be rough, man.
yeah,
That would be rough.
that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
sick, man. Let's
You
move
got a
on.
question for us,
So
Josh?
here's a good question, bro. Biggest hurdle in your bodybuilding journey?
Okay. Um, I mean, this hurdle was a experience, and that hurdle was my 2022 prep, which is effectively my fate was saved by the person you see on the flip side of the screen in Joshua Law. That was the death preps of all death preps. That was, yeah, so early on in 2022, me and my girlfriend at the time split due to her being a cheating slag. Sorry. Yeah, so that was a good way to start prep. The tism in me found a way through that and just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna get shredded. You just get shredded to be happy, and it worked for a time. I moved to Newport. I joined a new gym, and the owner of that gym was a bodybuilding coach. And I mean, if you looked at his physique, I'm not sure you'd really call him a bodybuilder, but he does compete. I'll leave him unnamed for now. I'll probably say his name after, let's face it, because sometimes it's
It'll
just
slip out.
I don't really give a fuck. I don't know what he's going to do. He's shorter than you, so. Um,
Midget.
but yeah, so during that prep, it was only my second season. I didn't have a lot of muscle, but it was, um, it was my first year in men's. Previous season, I was a
Yeah.
junior in 2021, first season in men's. I was playing with Classic and Open just to see where I fell, really. Um, and at first, it seemed like the type of person I wanted in my corner, and I just fucking, blow smoke up my ass constantly. Too immature to see that it was all, bullshit. I don't think he ever told me to work harder or anything like that. It was just like, just saying I'm going to win everything. I'm fucking amazing, all that. And it's exactly
Yeah.
what the immature bodybuilder in me wanted to hear. Anyway, we got shredded fast, but then he just kept dropping food more and more. I ended up on like probably less than a fucking 1,000 calories. I'm not even joking. Josh, is that too much of a? Is that deep? I was probably on less than 1,000 calories. I'm not even joking.
That's rough, man.
And then
Yeah.
I started seeing a girl that he was also coaching, or talking to, to be fair, talking to. And then I find out that effectively he's
A shady
been inappropriate with some of his female clients, right? And I was like 2 shows deep. I had 3 shows that season or something like that. And I had one more show left of the season, Heart of England, UK, the FBA. It's a little federation where people don't take steroids.
Very good, very good.
It's a very good federation, by the way. It was just a joke. It's a very good federation. Christian is doing wonderful things, by the way, with the federation going forward. So, Christian, if you do see it by chance, I really look forward to seeing. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. I'm just a bit of a sarcastic twat. Sorry. Anyway, I had one more show left this season, and I was doing like 20,000 steps. I was doing like 90 minutes cardio, and I swear I was eating like less than 1,000 calories. It was disgusting, and my physique.
Let's caveat that as well. So like I've done that, but I had to do that because I still had body fat come off and I was running out of time in prep. And if people need to do that, you need to do it. But Morgan at this point was losing muscle. He was already shredded.
I was there. Like there was no reason or purpose.
Yeah.
I needed food. In fact, I'd had a better physique with food.
It was just a lack of understanding what your physique needed. And I assume this guy has been coached by someone into a show and he's just repeating the same thing where you can't do that because every physique has its own needs and responses and genetic strengths and weaknesses.
100%. So. But effectively I got to a point where I was actually ready to walk away. I no longer looked like a bodybuilder in my eyes. I actually started to look very ill and I was ready to walk away from the sport. Now me and Josh had met the same show, the Heart of England 2021, the year prior, and we became little bodybuilder Instagram friends. And I had no one to turn to.
Bodybuilding friends.
I was new to the industry. I had no one to turn to at all. I didn't know a way out of it. I was just ready to walk away. I reached out to Josh because we speak on a regular, and I said, Josh, I need some help. I need some advice. Honestly, I'm ready to walk away. I think I called him. I think I was crying. I don't often cry, if I'm being honest, because I think that's pussy ass bit shit. I felt lost. I was obviously still new to the sport. I felt so lost. And Josh pulled me out that hole. Josh pulled me right out that hole. Basically didn't stop feeding me carbs for like 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 10 days. I don't know. Yeah. Just kept feeding me carbs.
Just pulled cardio, reduce steps, go you off your feet.
Could have gone for more.
Training intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
was mad, mate. That was a bad experience.
And when people talk about bad preps, I'm not trying to say I've had the worst prep ever, but I don't think many are actually coming close to that, if I'm being honest. That it was a really bad experience. And I'm a big believer in just getting on with prep, and that's what I was doing. You just got to get on with it. But occasionally there are situations where you need to do something about it.
I think the issue with your prep wasn't the variables in play from bodybuilding standpoint, because even though it wasn't the right decision to keep digging, you can do that. You can dig until you're fucking dead. That if you're told to.
I do as I'm told.
The biggest issue in that prep was the toxicity around your environment, the gym you're at, the coach you had, the small circle of people that followed him. That was the biggest issue there. And if you're in that situation, you're not going to thrive. That's so much stress to put on yourself. And he's a cunt. He is.
And then after that, after this all happened, he was messaging other clients of his that he knew, that I was friends with, telling them that he was going to beat me up and all this. So professional, by the way. By the way, I'm not scared of little hobbits. It's not a fear of mine. You know, especially little tanned ones with white teeth, little turkey teeth. Not my.
Turkey teeth,
I'm
yeah.
not scared. I'm not scared of them really.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But that
Yeah.
was the level of professionalism I was working with. You know,
Yeah, that was.
um,
I think that's a good lesson, man. I think people will take a lot from that. Let's
but we've got to give
hit.
credit to Josh here. We've got to give credit to Josh. I've been with Josh ever since. Josh is the reason I'm still a bodybuilder. Josh is the reason I love this sport. And without Josh, I would not be doing this sport right now. So as much as I bully him, especially for like fucking his sister, I really appreciate this man right here. He's a good lad. He's all right, but yeah,
He's all right. He's from Bridgend,
definitely helped
but
me out
he's
big
all right for
time.
Bridgend. He's all right for a Bridgend, a Bridgend sister fucking hobbit. No, so man, hit us with a question, man. Hit us with a question. We'll
Okay, I've
fly
got one
through
for
these
you.
questions now.
It says
Go on then.
girlfriend. It says girlfriend. I'm going to say wife. How do you
I
not
was gonna
crush your
say,
wife?
yeah, it's quite simple,
What
really. You just have to,
positions are the go-to?
yeah. Well, you're limited to positions because obviously I'm a monster and she's a puny human. I always call her a puny human. Yeah, so it's actually, mate. It's I don't know if she'll be able to hear this. She won't care anyway. It's got to the
Oh,
point
fucking
where
hell.
my legs have got so big, like she gets uncomfortable having to sit on my lap because she has to like she can't fully sit on it. She has to like hover, like if that makes sense. So like even
Your
that is
yours
a
goes on
struggle.
top. Yours goes
Well,
on
we've
top.
got no we've got no choice now because if I go on top, she dies. Oh,
I just have to stand at the end of the bed, man, and just drag her to the edge of the bed. You know
drag
what I
it
mean?
like a
Drag her to the
caveman
end of the bed. You know,
by your hair.
pick up the legs, pick them up.
Oh, I just want to say this is all consensual, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course. Yeah,
what's
just
it?
don't want to
C CNC, consensual, non-consensual.
say that again.
You know, it's like CNC, consensual, non-consensual, isn't it?
Is that a
You do a bit
phrase?
of that, right? Yeah, consensual, non-consensual. You role play that shit, right?
Is that like some woke shit, or why is that? Is that
Nah,
just rough sex?
it's like you tie you like tie her up and you get her to go, oh
Or
no,
you
oh
put
no.
you put like a balaclava over your head and pretend to break in. It's that, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. You tie them up, you get a knife, cut off their underwear.
We went too realistic once upon a time, and I had her walk down the street, and I actually like kidnapped her into the car. And there was some,
Head butter in the car.
you know, some bystanders there going, whoa. You just shout out the windows. It's just kinky sex. It's just kinky sex.
It's just role play. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh my god. Imagine if like a police officer was walking past.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking hell. Okay, let's jump into another question. Someone asked me a good question actually, and I think it's be a good one for like coaches and athletes. They
Hmm.
asked, do you and Morgan have like a different relationship compared to like you and your different or other clients? Like, obviously yes, because you have a different relationship with every single client. Like, and obviously I've worked with you now for, was it 3 years? Is it 3 years?
It's gonna be. It'll be four this year.
3.5 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we're super close, you know. We have a relationship outside of bodybuilding as well. Um, like I would say with that, it's person dependent for us. We're very good at being like coach and athlete, but also separating our friendship from it. We can flick back and forth. We can joke around like a pair of fucking idiots, but then you can message me like, do this, bodybuilding wise, and it'll just be full on coach mode. So I think that says a lot about probably us two as individuals that we can switch back and forth. Like you were at my wedding, you know, you were invited to my wedding, so it shows how close we were. So yeah, and I think time and experiences build that closeness in terms of coach and athlete. Like, I've seen you in your dark times, like you were just talking about. I've seen you then come back and win your first show, win your first Welsh title, seen you win a world title. Like, how can you not forge a strong relationship then? You know?
Yeah. Bear in
Yeah.
mind, he stood me up at the altar and married some fucking brunette bitch. I was pretty pissed off that day.
It's
I was
just
pretty
what's
pissed
it
off.
called? What's it called when like a gay person has like a girlfriend to pretend they're not gay, like a cloak or something? What's it called? There's a word.
Is that what your
Do you
wife
not know?
is?
No, well, I
No.
was joking because you
Fuck's sake. Fucking
anyway.
hell.
Yeah,
Oh.
and go on, mate. Hit us with a question.
Okay. I could give you something to think about that's, not that's, just a bit of a joke. Or I could give you like an actual question to answer.
Let's do both. Let's do both.
Okay. So we'll get the fast one done first.
So,
Okay. If you toss yourself off, does it make you gay?
depends.
Like, is it because you
Where would
can't
I
get the pussy?
where would I be in this situation? If I'm in a changing room full of men, that's pretty gay.
That is pretty gay. I mean, that's probably
Yeah,
some form
yeah,
of sexual offence,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. That's it's
So
quite
rub your
inappropriate. Yeah,
dick and
I think
yeah.
in this situation, am I on my own in a room tossing myself off?
You're in a room and your stepsister is also in the room.
Oh well, I just have a threesome with her.
So now you're gay because you've tossed yourself off and you're a little Bridgend weirdo, a little. Did you or did you not toss yourself off once during that encounter? Because
No,
not only did you fuck your sister, but now you fucked your sister and you're gay.
what a combination.
What a
No,
combination.
I'd say that tossing yourself off is the act is not gay, but it depends on the circumstances. Like if you're watching gay porn, that's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, and if
Go
I
on then.
happen to if I jabbed that morning as well, then like something's got to be done with that aggression, isn't it? So it's not gay; it's just mandatory. So now,
Okay.
serious question: what made you start bodybuilding?
Oh, that's a good one, man. Well, I think mine's a lot different to a lot of people. Mine was mine was like an active choice to just like I'm gonna bodybuild and see if I enjoy it because I was a personal trainer. I was working in New Zealand as a personal trainer when I was traveling. I loved going to the gym anyway. I basically fell into the gym because I bust my ankle playing football to the point that like I tried coming back like 5 6 times and literally if I run it just like caves underneath me and sprains. So like after 2 3 years of trying to like rehab it, I was like fuck this, I need something else. Went to the gym. First time I went, I fucking hated it, man. Like I used to make fun of like gym culture when I was younger because I didn't understand it. Because I'm from Bridgend, so everyone was just like fake tanned and like the typical kind of steroid guy look, not friendly,
Mm,
bald, that type, all the negatives people associate with it.
that's that's Newport.
But yeah, South Wales.
Mm.
So yeah, then I worked with a guy from New Zealand. I got in okay shape, like photo shoot shape, and he was like, "You should do like a bodybuilding show, men's physique show." And I was like, "Cool, it'll be a good challenge." I was doing a lot of running at the time because I was a good athlete as a kid, good runner, really good long distance runner. So I was actually going to do an Ironman or a bodybuilding show. And I was like, it was like a year before, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do bodybuilding." I'd done it once. My plan was to do it once just to say I'd done it, and I fucking loved it, man. So
Fair.
yeah, bit of a different one to most people. How about yourself, mate?
So I played loads of sport when I was younger. Played rugby to a decent level. Yeah, loads and loads of sport, but that was never enough. That was not energy zapping enough. I'm an autist. I was diagnosed with autism at 3. If anyone's not noticed, there's a little something wrong with me yet. I don't. Now you know. Shit, the secret's fucking out.
I know.
Morgan's
What a
fucking
surprise.
weird. Shit.
People are dropping dead with shock.
Oh my God. So there's definitely a touch of ADHD mixed in without autism, but I mean, I got the certificate for the autism. I had the badge and everything. You know, skipping queues at Disney World past the wheelchair people. You know, love that shit. So yeah, I was very energetic. A lot for my parents to handle, and I'm one of 4 siblings. It was still a lot.
Mate, you're still a lot to handle.
I know. So basically, at like 12 or 13, Mum got me a pair of dumbbells, like little 4.5 kilo dumbbells, and just like as soon as I was being a little shit, she'd just go to your room. So I'd go to my room.
Do some kills.
Yeah. I think once I got caught bicep curling to Justin Bieber and Sean Kingston, Eeny Meeny, like, so I'd like chuck my tunes on. I had a little booby
Mate,
radio where you twist the nipples to turn up the volume.
that's the gayest
Right.
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but I had titty radios. I had titties
Yeah,
as a radio, right?
that's
So I had,
overcompensation.
right, so I had these tits, right, and you turn one nipple to turn the volume up. Right, this is before I had a smartphone, guys. And you turn the other nipple to change the channel of the radio. So I'd always go to like Capital or Kiss FM, right? And it would just play like R&B back then and shit like that. So, you know, you had Akon and your Neo and all that. But then Eeny Meeny came on like at the wrong time. I was there topless in the mirror doing curls. And my brother walks in and goes, "What the fuck are you doing? You gay fuck." I was like, "Bro, it just came on the radio."
He's like, Morgan, why is he
Yeah,
taking
so
your
it
hand?
was just bicep curls and press ups for days.
Oh, that
So
story
just
does
bicep
not
curls and
surprise
press ups
me.
for days. And then, still then, most of my training was like S&C style performance based training to back up rugby.
Yeah,
And then I
makes
stopped playing
sense.
rugby because I had way too many concussions. Like it was like 12 or 13. And the last one did leave some serious damage. The last one really did. Proper up in Blackwood, typical.
I'm sorry, bro.
I think little
I
gobby
think they
shit,
all
right?
left a little damage. Don't blame what you like on the fucking concussions. You're fucked
Yeah,
anyway.
it doesn't help. But I was a very
It's
good
funny
rugby
because
player. I
more.
was very gobby.
Yeah. What position were you?
You broke up there, but I got put the position question. So I was a 12 or a 13. I loved 13 though because I was selfish. All the space in the
Nice.
world.
Yeah.
Um,
13's a cool
I think I
position.
made someone, yeah, I think I made someone look like a bit of a dick, and called him a cunt or something. And the next opportunity, I was at the bottom of the ruck. The bastard was wearing steel toe caps, and he started kicking. He took it. He went on my head, and I can't actually remember it. That's just being retold. And that was the end of my rugby playing days. That was it. Quite lucky. My dad's in medical, specifically neuro, so I was very lucky to get some very good help and treat. He was also my rugby coach as well, though. My dad was a very good rugby player.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had an appearance or two for Leicester back in the day, and then broke his leg in
That's
5
cool.
places. He
Oh
was a scrum
shit.
half. Mark was
I
a
was a
scrum
scrum
half, so
half.
maybe that's where I'm
Yeah.
getting the gob from. He was a very
That's
good,
why I'm a
better player
Gobby
than me.
cunt.
He was a better player than
Yeah.
me, but rugby is our passion. And then I
Yeah.
needed something else, so I started hitting the gym harder. And then eventually, I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna like get topless on stage and look really cool and give it a go because I'm already
Yeah.
doing it, you know. So yeah, so it was that simple for me to be. I always admired bodybuilders growing up. By the way, I had little posters of bodybuilders, not with no intention to actually do it. I was just admired the physique because I was into my training from a young age. Like I got
Yeah.
Arnold's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding over there, and I've had that since day one.
It's
Anyone getting
class.
into it as well? Frederick Delavier, strength training. If you want to learn anything about the human body, anatomy, physiology. I'm an absolute nerd. I work in the industry. I'm doing my master's equivalent at the minute as well, whilst I work full time. For fuck's sake, bit late, but we're getting there, people. Great books to get anyone into learning more about the human body. Injury prevention's in there. It helps you visualize as well the muscle groups and how they work, how they move. Frederick Delavier, Strength Training, for any newbies that just want to pick something up. Really good
Well,
book. Seriously good book.
on that topic, mate, do you want to cover quickly your kind of next career move, your next plan, career wise? Because it's a
My
little different to a
my
lot of
next career
bodybuilders.
move. Yeah, so if I'm being very honest with everyone, I'm a selfish person. No, I'm not. I want to keep bodybuilding to myself, if I'm honest. Um, so I am a full-time senior fitness consultant at a private health club in South Wales, a five-star one. Um, I've been doing it since 2017.
Bougie as fuck.
I've
Bougie.
Yeah, I've coached everyone and every goal there was. Any, I've coached everything. Um, However, the reason I fell in love with training was because of sport. And as much as bodybuilding is my thing, I like sports. I like performance. So I'm currently doing my master's equivalent of advanced strength conditioning. And yeah, so I've got a regular S&C, but this is a different thing altogether.
Premium.
And I want to move into the sports industry, professional sports industry, as an S&C coach in professional setups. I'm a nerd. I like performance. I like real
Team
athletes because
environment.
if I'm being honest, us bodybuilders are cool, but I wouldn't actually call us real athletes. If I'm being honest with you, I'd say it's a
In off
sport, and we
season, maybe.
maybe we kind of are, but
Yeah,
we don't have to worry
it's a strange
about.
one.
Yeah, it's a strange one, and you know, it is a sport. I consider myself an athlete, absolutely, but my original passions are rugby, football, Olympic
Yeah,
weightlifting, things like that.
same
Jesus
here.
Christ, I just did a workshop on the weekend, right? Went to a workshop just for extra knowledge, and some help, and a lecturer from Cardiff Met was taking it. Um, and we were going through Olympic weightlifting, speed work. Fucking hell. Guys, if you're bodybuilders, don't sprint. Your hamstrings don't like it anymore, right? They spasm straight away. And the Olympic
Yeah.
weightlifting, my God, like the shoulder mobility, I realize I need to work on and all that. I'm like, I used to be so athletic. I used to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
Olympic weightlifting. I used to do speed. In fact, my bread and butter was being a fast motherfucker. And I'm still a fast motherfucker, but my body, whoa, Jesus Christ, it was a shock to the system. So I also plan on starting to work more on my mobility, potentially actually start doing some sprint training. Not to burn any calories, Josh. I apologize. I'm not gonna turn into a skinny bitch here, but just because I realised I've lost everything that originally was what I was gifted with.
It's
You
just not
know,
conducive to bodybuilding, is it, man? Like, it's just the
oh, you
reality
broke
of
up
it,
there.
unfortunately. Like, speed Olympic lifts, they're just
Yeah,
not conducive to bodybuilding, man. Mobility, like, they just don't go hand in hand. Like,
they're not.
when I played rugby and football, like, football was more
They're
my
not.
thing. Like, I was a centre midfielder. I would cover every blade of grass. I'd run all fucking game. Now I can run to the end of the fucking street, mate. I do cardio as well. Like, but I couldn't
Mm,
fucking run. It would hurt all my joints. I'm like I'm
yeah,
like 70 pounds heavier than when I played football. It's not fucking happening, mate.
it's crazy. I mean, I would have been 10 stone playing rugby, which doesn't sound big, but because I was fast, it was enough at the time. And that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
at
yeah.
under 18 level. You know, that was enough at the
And
time.
like
I got away with it.
the thing, when we used to play rugby as well, like I was a small rugby player. I was a scrum half anyway,
Mm,
because I was a small kid, quick and really fit. Always like strong for my size, but still really small. When I looked at like professional rugby players like Gavin Henson, lads like that, um, they looked massive, didn't they?
oh, they're
But like
tiny.
now, because our perception of what's massive is so skewed because of bodybuilding, isn't it? Like
Mm,
these people look tiny. I was watching the rugby on the weekend. By the way, the best weekend of international rugby we've had in like fucking my lifetime.
Fucking
The games
superb.
were unbelievable. But like they had Prendergast for no, was it Prendergast or Crowley? One of the Irish outside
Oh,
halves. I think it was
yeah,
Prendergast. I was looking at
yeah,
him and I was like, he is so fucking small.
yeah. They are.
Like most of them are. Even the bigger lads, they're just fucking fat, aren't they? Let's be
They
honest.
are just fat. Like that's the
Yeah,
thing
they're
as well.
strong. Don't get me wrong. They'll be strong as well. Hell, because weight moves weight, you know. But
Mm.
yeah, like, but our perception is screwed because like 15 years ago, before I went in a gym, I thought Cristiano Ronaldo was jacked. Yo, he's in good shape, isn't he?
Yeah,
But like, but like now, if we seen him with his top off, to us he looks like a fucking smackhead. Like,
mm, yeah. But
cool man.
that's it. So
Let's
that's what got us into this fucking
that's
crazy
got us into
motherfucking
bodybuilding,
sport, guys.
and now it has us by the balls, and it won't let go.
Literally.
Here's a good question, mate. If you were given advice to an 18-year-old starting bodybuilding, what would it be? Treat them like a blank canvas.
I'll give you two tips.
Two tips.
One, spend enough time building enough muscle,
Very good.
right? Second tip, don't cry when it gets hard, right? You've signed up to something that is inherently fucking difficult and a very small percentage of people can do, right? And don't fucking quit it and then say bodybuilding ruined your life because you chose
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Stand by your fucking decision, take accountability, and do the fucking work. And don't cry about it, right? Chances
That's good,
are,
man.
if you're having to diet to a stupid low level, you didn't have enough muscle in the first place. So those two sort of have an area where they overlap there. Okay, don't be a bitch, right? Don't be a soft motherfucker. Everyone's a soft motherfucker these days. Get on with it. Simple as that, right? That's simple.
That's cool, man. That's good advice, bro. I'll um, I'll jump in on that as well. I'll avoid what you've talked about because I think they're really good points. I think an advice I would give to an 18-year-old, and I'm thinking myself, if I was 18 starting bodybuilding, I would use social media in a positive way to gain as much information as I could. But remember, information is just information. Apply apply what you take from social media and then sit with it and think what actually works. Don't keep swapping, pick a few things and make sense, stick with it. If something sounds like it's a shortcut or makes it easier, discard it. If something sounds like it can help you train harder, do that. You know, pick the hardest route. That's bodybuilding. Because bodybuilding inherently is picking the hardest route to your goal. So just do that. Find what works for you and go with it. Or your second option is work with someone who's been there, done it, a coach, or get guidance from someone who's been there and learn from them. You've got two options. Go on your own, learn from your own mistakes. Not a lot of people have the intelligence or patience to be able to do that. Get a coach. It's up to you. Like, obviously I'm a coach, so I'm going to say, like, get a coach. But I also think there's benefit in doing your own thing and figuring out what you like, finding your own kind of body. Because bodybuilding can fit into anyone's life and lifestyle. You know, like people bodybuild in different ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like, you know, some people
100%.
wake up, have a shake, train first thing in the morning. Some people like to train at midnight. Some people like to train middle of the day. Like, some people like to do a little higher volume. Some people like to do a little lower volume. Some people like drop sets, intensifiers. Like, it all fucking works. Just make sure that you're focusing on working hard. That's it.
100%.
Do you have
Does it?
any other questions, bro?
That's me out, man.
Sound 1 hour
That's
30.
me out.
That's
You've broken up a
fucking
little bit. There you are. I
perfect.
got you again.
Do you have anything you want to say to the listeners before we go?
Don't judge Josh too harshly for things he's done in the past. I know it got a little heated earlier, right? But I promise he's a good person at heart. Okay, he's a married man now. He has a child, right? I know he's a little sick fuck from Regend, but just
Oh
if you
yes.
continue to watch this podcast, you're gonna meet a very good guy. you know. So please continue to watch this podcast, you know.
He has a dark past, but he's grown from it.
Yeah, I can turn the autism up. I can bring the autism down. Whatever you need, guys. Right? And please, please, if you watch this podcast, get in touch with me and Josh. Let us know what you want to hear. Tell us what you want us
Yeah,
to talk about. Drop it in the comments. I
yeah.
don't know if there's a comments on here. Josh has set this up, right?
It will
Let
be.
us
Yeah, it'll be on
know.
YouTube. Yeah,
Give us some
we'll be looking to
feedback.
line up. We'll be looking to line up guests. So I'm thinking we'll do stuff like segments, maybe like rate your lift, rate your physique, give people advice, Q&As.
Yeah,
We'll get guests on that people want to see. Um, we'll do like show kind of reviews, and I'm talking like I think we should do like UK shows, like amateur scene. That'd be cool. So yeah, we'll have plenty of stuff to go through. If there's anything you want
super.
to hear more of, obviously, I think what would be cool about this podcast is even though we both love bodybuilding, we've obviously got other interests, and I have a bit of a sordid past, so you're welcome to ask questions about that because I have many, many fucking stories. Too
I
many.
can't. I'm an angel, to be honest, guys. So I
Yeah,
can't really
I'm
resonate
sure.
with any of
I'm
that.
sure.
I'm an absolute.
Mate,
I'm an angel.
mate, you told a story about basically kidnapping your missus in the middle of Newport and chucking her in the car.
It was consensual, non-consensual.
Anyway, we'll leave you
She
with that.
agreed.
We'll we'll leave you with that. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the hype button, and like I said, enjoy the first installment. If we don't get cancelled, we'll be back with the second one. Peace.